This is going to be a really quick review of basic logic gates. You should be super familiar with these things already, of course. This is an OR gate. I'm just filling this in. And of course, that little bubble means not. So this is not an OR gate, also known as a NOR gate. This, of course, is a NOT gate, or an inverter gate, I guess is the official name. But let's call it a NOT gate. This is a NAND gate. It's the opposite of an AND gate. And geez, I think you know all this stuff already. So NAND, sometimes students forget this one. This is my exclusive OR, and I'll abbreviate it as XOR. I guess occasionally you might see it as EOR, exclusive. And finally, my AND gate. And now let's take a look at the tables, the truth tables for these logic gates. Now let's fill in the truth tables for the basic logic gates above. Now, of course, an OR gate, you know what that means. It means if either A or B is a 1, I get a 1. That's it. A or B or both of them, I get a 1. Now, let's do the NOR gate second. The NOR gate is the opposite of an OR gate. So every time I see a 0, I fill in a 1. Every time I see a 1, I fill in a 0. You should be like a professional at this. All right, that's easy. An AND gate, that's if A and B are 1s, I get a 1. So everything is a 0 except when I have all 1s for my inputs, I get a 1. The NAND gate, let's do that next, is the opposite of an AND gate. So every time I see a 0 up here, I fill in the 1 down here, and the opposite. So a NAND gate, as you know, outputs a 0 when you have both 1s. But every other case, you get a 1. My NOT gate, let's do that next, is just the opposite of the input. So 0 gives me 1, 1 gives me a 0. I know I'm going quick, but you guys know what you're doing here. And an exclusive OR means if I have either input, one or the other, but not both, it's exclusive, then I get a 1. So these are my only ones. One or the other, but not both. And exclusive ORs, as you might recall, are often used for adding in binary, right? Because 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is a 0, carry 1. More about that later. And that's it.